Hey there, this is Weeza, and welcome back to Voyagers of Nera. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and wrap up what we need in this area and then head over to the Reef so we can relocate our base and just carry on with saving the world and saving the ocean. I'm not really sure if that's the whole objective, but whatever. Admittedly, I ended up losing the recording I did that already went through this, so I'm just going to catch everyone up to speed on what actually happens. So yeah, we've got a couple creatures in here, but the Guardian is actually disabled. So let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Luckily, they're easy enough. Oh, I guess I should finish taking care of them. So when I initially came in here, there was no enemies in here. It was just this creature and one of these. So interestingly, I've already taken one of these, but it just gave me another one, which is nice. But there was a message that was actually pretty good. Once, constructs stood eternal at every sacred site, hundreds of guardians, each watching over the spirits in their charge. Now look around you, Echo. How many remain? This one fell only days ago. Tomorrow, another may join it. The deep grows bolder, and soon there will be no trials left, only scattered glyphs in corrupted hands, or worse, enslaved by darkness. Where our constructs fall, you must rise. Their trials are acts of hope, a hope that now rests with you. Take what this one died protecting. But know this, across Nera, more constructs still stand their vigil, waiting for you, Echo. But their time grows short, and the deep does not rest. So yeah, we've got, obviously, a timeline on our hands. But this was kind of like sad. I was expecting there to be, another trial or whatever else, but it's kind of crazy. But yeah, from here, we needed to go and take care of activating the shrine, the water shrine. And along the way, I have upgraded weapons. And let me see. I have found all of the spirit friends, our companions, not the companions. Well, let's see if I can do this without drowning. So I have found all 13 of our little spirit friends that needed help. And the last one gave me an ability that all of our spirit companions, like turrets here, at night, they will actually glow in whatever elemental color they possess. I think that's what it said. But another cool thing that we unlocked was this. We now have our glider, which we've had for quite a while. It was like the boat, let's take 6 days to unlock something that, you could do immediately. So yeah, that actually is quite handy, and it's super quick to zip around in. So this location, like I said, has already been completed, but what ended up happening was this water spirit ended up coming out, but there was a little trial here, and it was mainly just the usual suspects of the little mana golems and the little things that shoot magic. But we unlocked the Elder Spirit's ability to be at our base. So now he actually resides at our base. So those are the two things that had happened between episodes. But what we're off to do now is basically move our location over to the Reef, which is the next area on the map. And it is going to be a bit of a challenge and somewhat scary because I actually did attempt it on that recording that I unfortunately lost, and my boat sank. So we're going to try this again. It is actually very cool because what we're doing is basically sailing from here all the way over to here. But this area right here, yeah, you'll see. It's kind of crazy. Let's get back over to our boat and we will head on our way. We've got to take some repair kits for sure because, yeah, let's just say I wasn't overly prepared whenever I attempted it and everything sank to the bottom, and I had some very valuable stuff in my boat. So I'm still going to risk carrying stuff in the boat, of course, because I'm not sure what's going to happen over there. So I want to make sure that I at least have some stuff geared up. But I'm not talking about rocks and, sticks and stuff like that, the basic stuff that you can pretty much get anywhere. I'm also not going to dismantle any of the base because our next building components are actually going to be the coral wood, which is abundant over there. So this is the new shrine that we have at the base. And he actually gives us a boon that's really cool. The ocean form. So ocean form, basically we have it for 2 minutes and we can swim like crazy. It's very, very quick. So this is really nice. So we're going to end up putting those 2 shrines over at the new location as well. We just have to get there first. So let's see what that's going to be all about. So I've got the boat prepared as far as I know, and we're just going to risk it for the biscuit. So we have set sail to the Reef, and we are obviously sailing towards that marker over there, which is funny because it looks like a great day to be out on the water. And as you've noticed, I've gotten my, oh man, are you kidding me? Jeez. I was literally about to say I have my repair kit on me for a reason. So I don't know how to repair the boat, but as you can see, the repair kit is, wow. I'm going to go back and get some more repair kits because that did not last very long. Okay, it's a new morning and we're setting off towards the reef. I have 2.5 repair kits on me and hopefully we can make it work. Yeah, let me just get ready here. So I need to make sure to avoid as much of these stupid little creatures as possible, the ones that always attack us, because there is an abyssal monster that is over in the reef. Dude, go away. I'm sure we'll be fine, but I'm just being overly cautious, especially with what I've got in my boat inventory. But I should have enough on me to be able to build a boat wherever we're at. I have enough, I think I've got enough to, you know, build the table and then build the boat wherever we are. Unfortunately, that serpent is going to be sticking around there as well. So we'd have to be quick. But that's what makes it fun, right? Or he's about to hit us. Oh, he didn't. Wow, that's surprising. Yeah, I think we're going to go right over here and hopefully the most direct route, maybe. Okay, so here's where the fun begins. So all of the things that you're looking at are not on the map. So I don't know where I am supposed to go. I'm going to basically try to veer towards the light over there and go through this little, I don't know, crag or whatever it is, but we'll see how this goes. So you are basically supposed to be steering and navigating through here and repairing your ship at the same time. So obviously, if you are doing multiplayer, this would be significantly easier. And we have now approached and entered the deep, and everything changes. So it doesn't matter what, oh my God, I forgot. I need to also take some of this because, oh no, it's here already? Oh, there it is. Oh man. Yeah, and there's not really much I can do other than just pray and try to repair, try to avoid its mouth as well. Yeah, because this thing is massive and it does a lot of damage to the boat. No, 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 no. Ah. So yeah, you just keep repairing. Come on, dude. Get off this. Where's the marker? Oh my God. Okay, it's over there. Okay, so I can see where we're going. The Ancient's light protects you for now. Okay, that's a first. I don't see the beast because this is actually as far as I got before. Can I go this way? Oh my God, there it is. No, go away. Yeah, you can't see very far ahead of you. And that thing is just massive. I cannot wait to be able to at least make a base over here and go hunting that freak because it was a very disappointing whenever I lost my boat before. And then I lost the file and then I lost everything else. So yeah, I had to redo a lot of this. Unfortunately, I couldn't get some of it back on recording. Okay, well, I think we've made it. I shouldn't say that, but I do think we've made it. Oof. All right, so the sun is coming out. Nice. Yeah, one of the reasons why I brought so much stuff with me and okay, we've now made it to the reef. Excellent. So this place is really cool. So we can get the glider here. That's one of the things we're going to unlock because you're going to have the glider to, you know, get up on some of the different platforms and everything else over, you know, you can see the geysers on the left. Yeah, dude, seriously? Leave me alone. Ain't got time for you. Oh man, the crabs are a lot bigger. Everything's beautiful here. That thing's still following us? No. I'm going to come right up here just for a second to see where we're going to go dock. Because we need to go right here, but I'm not sure if that's where we want to build our base or not. The boat is fine here for now. So let's just hop over here and see if we can find out what we need to do over here immediately. I guess the thing is up there, obviously, and we're going to need our glider, which we don't have yet. See if these friends are going to help us with anything. Nope. Oh, sunburst melon, a new fruit. Oh, geez. Okay, those hurt. I was about to say, those look really sharp. And they are. How funny. Oh my God. There's a level 10 over here that's already damaged. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I was not expecting that. Damn it. I don't want to die here because we're not going to respawn here. Oh my God. That's a hell of a crab. Okay. I need to build something real. Oh my God. Look at that thing. It's just like overload on everything that is currently happening around me. Okay. You can't reach me. My boat's over there. I think I just need to go build something real quick to build a bed. I think that is probably the first thing that makes sense. Yeah. Actually, we could build just a little makeshift base right here. This is kind of a cool little area. It looks large enough for sure. And there doesn't seem to be any immediate danger. Yeah, I'm not going to go too crazy with this initial build. So let me just throw something down. And that will do. Okay, well, that's all we need for the bare minimum is a roof and a bed. So yeah, there you go. It's been claimed. The boat is right there. Let me go ahead and put some storage in here, and we can go ahead and make sure our stuff is put away correctly so we're not going to lose it. I've moved everything out of the boat just to be on the safe side. Got some storage up and a bed and basic stuff. And then I was looking over here in the direction of where I was thinking about building, because I thought about doing something more centralized. But of course, the big bad is right there in the middle with all the corruption, so we can't go there. We might be able to get a little bit closer, but I'm not really sure if it's going to be beneficial to move all the way over there. So we might choose maybe a location like this. Yeah, there's, oh, wait, there's corruption here too. That's what these things are. This little purple thing, that's a corruption node. So there's several of them. Amazing. We might be able to make it to this little location here. That's somewhat centrally located. Actually, I think it's quite centrally located. So I'm gonna head over there without anything and see if we can, well, see what we can see. Well, I guess we can actually just run over there. A lot of it. So there's an enemy right over here. That little guy with a spear. I'm not sure how hostile this area is. But yeah, there's that other dome over there. Yeah, there's some structures over here. Man, that crab is so big. And I don't think they are aggressive. At least they haven't been so far. You gonna fight me? Yep. What's up, crabby? Okay. Yeah, that's interesting what that structure is. Staircase to nowhere. There's another one. Let me see. I was thinking about right here, which is right in front of me. Let's just skim over there, see what we can find. And I don't have anything of major value on me, so, you know, that's okay. Oh my God, that's a sea monster's head, I guess. That's, okay, interesting. Okay, yeah, there are creatures up there, enemies, which is not really a surprise. The maw, okay. Yeah, that checks out. I imagine there's gonna be enemies in here. This would be a cool place to build, though. Ooh, that guy's a biggin'. What is this? Ooh, I don't care what it is. Yeah, I don't know how strong is this dude? Guess it would tell me once he hit me with a rock. Oh, don't hit that, no, jeez. Then hit a landmine. This is not working out too well yet. But that's okay, obviously we're not gonna be building there because they'll constantly respawn, I imagine. That would just be annoying. I definitely don't want to build somewhere where they're gonna continually destroy the base. This place is beautiful though. Before we venture out too far, I don't know what coral wood looks like. So let's actually see. This just looks like regular wood. Regular wood, yeah, cool. So what is coral wood? I guess it's that orange stuff way up there? Yep, probably. Let's see if there's somewhere else I can reasonably build. This would be a really cool island to build on, but it's not really close to any resources. Well, there are enemies all over the place, which is not really a surprise. And I've yet to find, oh, that's clay. I think that's clay. Can you reach me? You sure can. Well, come on back, dude. Okay, you can just gather clay just by holding E. That's good. You don't have to have a special tool or anything. Yeah, I know we need this for like some of the new walls and everything else we're going to be building. Well, it definitely looks like we are going to have to start building just a basic place and then get some elevation, because I'm assuming that those things on top that, you know, look like a coral tree is the coral wood, because I do not see any of that down here. We got some sour gourds too. Interesting. So we're going to be able to, thankfully, make better food. That's going to be good. And I'm really curious, you know, when we first arrived at that other island, we attacked a crab. We're going to have to do that again. I am going to attack this guy first, though. See if, how crazy he is. Okay, well, that's not terrible. Okay, easy enough. There's several of them, of course. We got deepling bones from him. Oh, no, we didn't. We got rock salt and mana. Okay. Well, you come over here, dude. I don't want to play with your friend as well. Ooh, he does a lot of damage. Damn. Yeah, we're getting deepling bones from him. Oh, man, I have bleeding on. Eek. Yeah, so there's a lot of different effects on this. Yeah, the game has just ramped up significantly in, I guess, challenge, which is good. Legitimately, I was actually thinking that the game was a little easy. You know, once you get your head wrapped around, you know, the mechanics and everything else. There we go. Let's see what this guy drops. Mana and deepling bones. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we can't harvest any of this. These are the stones. I think they're, no, they're not. Wow, never mind. I am just making stuff up all along. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Would you like some blast to the face? There you go. Take it. I just wanted to come over here and get these fruit. Unfortunately, it's just one. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I still have bleeding. Oh, I better heal before I die. Sorry, there is a recipe that I unlocked at one of the, oh, Jesus, that crab just materialized in front of me, that allows you to have bleed prevention, I guess it's called. Let's see how this works out. Oh, this shouldn't be too terrible. Okay. Oh, good. We get 5 shellfish. That's great. Yeah, I actually left my shield over at the old base. I had to make a decision, so that's what I ended up leaving. So what I think I need to make is a little bit bigger base and that mana forge, so we can make the glider. Because I just realized that I don't know if I was able to make the glider before or not. If I was, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, this does seem like a decent little location to start though. So I'm just gonna put something together. Unfortunately, these things here, they are sharp, they do hurt, and there's nothing you could do with them. You can't chop them down, you can't do anything with them, so that was unfortunate. What I was thinking about doing was like building the little base over here so your boat can just pull right up, because you could easily just walk all over the place right here. So it seems like it's not a terrible idea, quite frankly. I might do that just to, I don't know, have fun with building. And hey, there's nothing wrong with having several bases. But yeah, let me get to getting things in order so we can get this mana forge down. So I ended up moving everything from over here to over here. And the base isn't that big. It probably won't be much bigger than this, quite frankly. I did put down the spirit anchor and I upgraded it to level 4. So that is great. I ended up floating all the storage up here. And this new storage box is quite a lot larger, which is great. I need to go ahead and throw down the rest of the stuff to start making some of the newer items and everything else. I'm going to continue to build with that and we'll reconnect in just a bit. So I've been a bit busy for the last several hours doing a bit of a grind. And when I say several hours, I ended up spending probably a good 6 hours just, you know, harvesting stuff, finding different things, whatever else. My objective was to get the base where it needed to be for the reef area. So now we've unlocked the cooking station, the smithing station, the kiln, the loom, the woodworking station, the drying rack, and also the grinding stone. So all of these items are obviously unlocked and usable in this location because you needed that type of wood, the coral wood, for this location. I did end up going ahead and moving the water spirit thing, the ocean shrine, over to this location. You don't have to do that because once you have it somewhere, you're going to have the boon. If you can see it in the toolbar, and it's button F, you're going to have it regardless of where you are. But I went ahead and moved it just to have it all over here. I don't know why, but we have fully upgraded everything to level 4. I did not realize that I needed to make sure that I had a lot of things for the spirit animals, the spirit companions, actually placed on the base to make sure that 4 was fully unlocked. So I didn't have that. But anyway, I've got it now. And I have upgraded my armor, my weapons, and I have equipped myself with this, a really great weapon. Let's go play with the shark and see what it does. So yeah, I spent quite a bit of time doing that. And this new weapon is actually really good. If I could stay underwater, that would be great. Yeah, it does a lot more damage. One thing I've been on the search for is a pearl, because there is an unlock that I got recently to find a pearl, and they are very rare and only found in the clams, of course. But it will allow me the ability to craft a ring that, you know, I can obviously wear, and it'll give me some nice boons. And I've been looking for the pearl for a while. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Yeah, as you can see, I can take the thing out in 2 hits now, so that's pretty great. The standard abyssal monster things. So I have found 2 spirit animals just running around trying to find, you know, get my bearings and everything else on this island, but or this area. But what we're gonna do is go ahead and start taking out some of the abyssal shrines or whatever they're called, because we need to do that. Because I might end up moving that base over to a more centralized location. But before we do that, we need to go up there. So it took me a little bit of time to unlock the glider, largely because I'm a bit slow, I guess, because I could not find coral wood for the longest time, which stupidly enough is very easy to find. It's literally right up here. Well, let's see what, I don't even have any food on me. Jeez. Well, I've got food on me. I just haven't eaten it. Let's go ahead and prepare to fight some of these guys, because that big buddy right there is actually kind of tough. So I do have the ability now to unlock the tide metal blade and the tide metal shield, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually go with that type of weapon, because I have equipped the tide metal spear, which does 50 to 55 or 57 damage. But as you can see, I've actually upgraded as much as it can. So now it does 70 to roughly 80 with a critical hit chance of 18, which is actually pretty darn good. So let me go ahead and repair my weapons and we will head out. So this new ability I have that I unlocked it a while ago. I just never used it. It actually sets fire to a lot of creatures in a AoE. Yeah, so this is actually pretty good. So they'll just do damage over time, of course. And, you know, like I said, this new weapon's actually really good. Still working on that dodge, but so far it is a heck of a lot more effective than I had before, for sure. And I do have bleed on me again. I have something in the base that actually helps prevent bleed and remove it. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, if you walked up here, there's coral wood right there. I kept forgetting to actually do it. Yeah, so these guys are really tough. And they're hard to dodge regardless of what you're doing, but they're not terrible to take down. Well, anyway, that wasn't what I was actually coming over here to do. We're going up here to the shrine area. I ended up going through quite a bit of this area to just search around for some obvious resources and such, which was a very beneficial. I was able to find a lot of things, but I did not actually go as far as doing anything that is story related. Long ago, we shaped this place for the wind spirits to soar free. Now where coral blooms from our broken remains, the deep spreads unchecked. The winds once danced through these ravines, and the spirit of the skies roamed free over its domain. This was to be a place of harmony, no blades drawn, no walls raised, only currents, breath, and boundless flight. But peace, like tide and wind, does not hold forever. Now the coral sings a different tune. The winds still blow, but carry whispers of what is lost. Tread carefully, Echo. This reef remembers what it was meant to be and grieves for what it has become. So I like how the story is developing. I don't think I'm going to get that. It's going to take up too much weight. There's I think a wind shard. Yes, a wind shard. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here other than some lore. Cassian's mark number 5. Well, I made it to the beacon, or what's left of it. From a distance, it looked just like the one back on the Embrace. But up close, it's a ruin. The entire structure has been torn apart. Cracked stone, collapsed walls, scorch marks, like they were trying to claw their way in. Someone or something destroyed this place on purpose. The chamber below is barely recognizable. I remember waking up in the one in the Embrace. Quite strange. Alive somehow. This one is cold, dead. But why destroy it? The ancients filled me in on the deep, but I thought they were after the spirits. Why wreck a beacon just to destroy some empty room? Because these towers aren't just for decoration. This is where the echoes are born. Each beacon must have an awakening chamber below it, and each one is supposed to create echoes like me. People to explore, to fight, to protect Nera. But if that's true, where are all the other echoes? Was I supposed to have company on this journey? Or am I alone because something went very, very wrong? How many other beacons are destroyed? How many echoes were meant to awaken, but never did? And if the Embrace is the only one left, well then here's the kicker. Am I the next echo? Or the last? Valid question. Yeah, so other than some mana over here, I don't really see anything. And luckily, you don't have to worry about falling to your death anymore with the glider. And it's super easy to activate. Let's see if there's anything down here that we can get to. Now we just came up here, so yeah, so it doesn't look like there's anything over here. And of course, using your glider does use your stamina, something to keep in mind. So as I was running around collecting a lot of materials and such, you know, you gain XP as you do that, which is, you know, reasonable enough. But I ended up unlocking a new boat, the carved trimaran, which is a significant increase in the space that we have for storage and such. So that is actually really nice. And luckily I have everything that I need to build it, if I can remember where I put it. Here we go. And I'm making rope in the loom, and now we have plenty. So we can go ahead and finish this, and excellent. And it looks kind of cool. It looks a bit Norse, if I'm being honest, but that's cool. So yeah, what do we have? 2 storage containers in this? Oh man, really? What is attacking me? Ah, this dude. So this boat seems a little bit faster than the last one, which is nice, but also could be a very bad thing. So on the way over to start destroying these abyssal spires. Oh man, no. Jesus. Wow. You just can't make this shit up. Just awful sometimes. But there is an island right over here that has a much higher level stone that we need to do for ores and such. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest this node over here. There's like 5 or 6 little chunks in there that we can go ahead and harvest. And they're not overly abundant as far as I can tell so far. Once you get enough resources and other items like coral wood and such, I mean, this is actually a really decent island to move your base to. But granted, there's nothing else there other than this metal and some rock. I'm not really sure if it makes much difference where we start. I guess we're going to start over here on this area. Go ahead and take out that abyssal node thing. I do like that this boat is a little bit shorter, though obviously it is much wider. So the tie metal ore is required for everything that I'm currently wearing, my upgraded weapons and armor and everything else. And this is one of the best places I've found it so far. And of course, it's extremely heavy. So yeah, I was able to gather 56 of those. One of the items I was able to unlock as well is a trinket that I'm wearing that reduces the corruption by 25%, which is if I'm not mistaken, is the same as the food that I was using before. And I bring that up because I forgot to bring the food. So this should be interesting. Let's slow this thing down so we don't blow it up. Yeah, so we're going ahead and taking out some of these nodes on the side, seeing if we can try to do this without too much effort. Wow, I took that guy out quick. Jeez, that was nice. Yeah, and I do have that boon on that lets me swim faster, which is very handy for this particular situation. You have a little bit more breath, and also that boon that I have that trinket that I'm wearing, the necklace that reduces corruption, also gives you 25% more oxygen, which obviously helps significantly. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, go away. I ain't got time for you. Okay, so there should be one more node somewhere. There it is. I'm hoping this will do it because the corruption is sneaking up on me. Okay, come on. Is this gonna do it? Yeah, I think this will do it. Maybe? Nope. Looks like there should be one more. Where are you, buddy? Hey, for some reason, I'm not able to swim quicker, which is weird. There we go. That was not working a second ago for some reason. Ah, there it is. Perfect. So we should be able to get this just in time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it should do it with these three. Yep, this will do it. And this weapon is nice because it only takes one hit for those things now. We've now cleansed this area, which is fantastic. I have not really explored any of these areas that have been contaminated. Well, that place looks cool. Let me go get my boat. I mean, while we're out, we might as well go ahead and take care of the others. I think there's just 2 more locations. I mean, it seems, fairly easy enough, but it might get progressively more difficult. We will see. But that trinket I have makes quite a large difference with the resistance to the corruption. Yeah, I'm glad that this boat's a little bit quicker than the last one. It's a bit easier to maneuver as well and to dodge some of those abyssal monsters that are always trying to chew on my butt. It is interesting. I've just entered the next area here and it says that I have no corruption resistance, which it's kind of acting like as if I don't, which is kind of strange because I have that trinket on me and I didn't bring a bow and arrow, unfortunately, to get rid of some of these things, but that is okay. We'll do without. Oh, these look like they're a lot closer. That's nice. Yeah, there's a lot of guys over here. I was kind of expecting that to happen at one point, but luckily they're not too terrible to take out now with this improved weapon. Man, there's a lot of nodes over here. Jeez. Let's activate this. We can get here faster. Get some oxygen before I, do something stupid like drown. Yeah, using the swim speed buff makes this so much easier. Come on, dude, go away. Yeah, it looks like we've got one more to do, and that should do it. Take care of this second location. Yeah, with these upgrades, this is child's play, quite frankly. There we go. Second location has been cleansed. So I stopped over on this island on the way so I can build a repair bench. But the funny thing is, this island has a lot of great items on it and just very few enemies. So you could build right up there, which would be a really nice location. Somewhat centralized, but the one thing it does not have that I can't seem to find is rock, which is strange. It's like the easiest thing to find in the game, unless you're here. So that's kind of weird. And I don't want to venture too, well, yeah, I can. There's rock right there. And there's a lot of it, which is funny because, nope, that's not rock that you could pick up. How strange is that? Weird. Another thing that's strange is if you could see that my food is about to run out, but before it even runs out, you are already without your increased health and stuff, which is kind of strange, but whatever. Nice thing though, this new ability I have to heal yourself and your allies is a significant healing spell, which is really, really great. So yeah, I'm just trying to find some rock so I can repair my items. Okay, I finally found some rock, which is strange because I ran all the way around to the back side of this island, all the way back over here, just to see if there was any without, obvious enemies around. And this is it. That's the weirdest thing, but whatever. We got it. This is kind of funny. I didn't realize that I have actually now found 2 pearls. I've been looking all over for them, and I'm not sure where I found that from, but doesn't really matter. That's very cool. So I can at least make that other trinket. I might make a makeshift base over here. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and take out that last corruption node, and I'll figure out where I'm going to potentially move my base, or at least have a small one. Oh, it looks like there's 2 more corruption nodes, and that one looks like it's kind of on land. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and take these out regardless. I think I'm going to do the one on the left first. This is kind of interesting because one of the nodes is in this little lagoon inside this island, and the other one looks like equally as difficult. So I'm not quite sure if I should take my boat in there or not, or just take my skimmer. Well, let's see. Let's just find out what happens. I think I've got plenty of food and everything else on me, and my inventory is not full. Cool. I imagine there's going to be a lot of the land-based enemies in these areas, though, which is kind of to be expected. Hey, where is this thing? Yeah, I might have to actually go get some food or that buff to be able to do this one. Yeah, I can't see a way. Oh, probably maybe right here? Well, I guess I should figure something out and not just stand around in this garbage. I think I see a way to get to one of these locations. But before I do that, I'm going to try to get out of here to start my meter over again. Okay, we made it over here to this first place. I'm going to try to take out these guys. Come on. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit wonky with swimming in the direction you're facing. Come on, get out of the way. Jeez, got stuff to do. Okay, it looks like we've got 2 spires left to take out, and I don't think that, well, I might be able to make it with this swim speed boon, because it makes all the difference in the world. Let's see if we can do it. I need some oxygen. Damn, let's not risk it. Okay, here we go. Sweet. I got 3 at that one in one hit. That was nice. There we go. This one's now cleansed. Oh, geez. That was amazing. Swim straight up into a bomb. Okay, so we've got 1 more, and I suspect that one's going to be similar to this one with the vents that we have to use. So yeah, I ended up killing a lot of creatures. I want to see if I can go around and collect other stuff. I just don't remember where they were. Might have just despawned already. I don't know. There's an underwater cave over there. Man, if it despawned already, that was kind of quick. That's unfortunate because there was a lot of creatures over here, but oh well. So I guess this is the basic way in. I couldn't find an easy way out of that area. So I guess this is how you were able to also come in, which is not too bad. Now for this location. Yep, we can go on through here. Okay, so let me go get my boat and move it a little closer. Okay, I think I found the entrance to this next one, which is surprisingly not too difficult. So I'm gonna go ahead and park right here. Yeah, because it looks like you can get in right through there. So we'll just take the skimmer over, make this happen. Yeah, this looks kind of cool, having to go into the maw of death. That amulet that I'm wearing, the flavor text on it says there's a 25% reduction to corruption, but it's negative 25% damage from enemies, corrupted enemies. So that's interesting. Wow, there's a lot of bombs in this place. Well, here we go. Let's get to it. Let's take out this stupid guy first. There we go. Easy breezy. Okay. Man, it's actually a little difficult to see in this area. Where's that monster? There he is. And there he was. I'm gonna try to get the stuff from them as we go. It's valuable. Why waste it? Damn. This guy sneak up out of nowhere. Yeah, the hitbox on these things are a little strange. Sometimes you can hit it from a farther distance. Other times you have to hit it 3 or 4 times for it to do anything. And okay, maybe, come on, get it. Some oxygen. Okay, we've got 1 more or 2 more. Oh, geez. Damn. I just keep swimming up into this stupid mines. Okay, here we go. Here's the last ones. Looks like we've got 3 more. How funny. Excellent. And here we go. So this one is now cleansed, and I believe that is the last of this area. Let's not swim up into a damn bomb again. That's cool. This place looks nice. And here's the first temple we're going to probably go to. And I think we're going to end up doing that in the next episode. So we've accomplished quite a bit in actually a relatively short time. I think taking out all 4 of these took about an hour, maybe. But yeah, as always, thanks so much for joining me today. And we will see you in the next one.